QF110 Autofeed Microcut shredder. So it shreds in little teeny micro cuts. It's a 4.5 gallon wastebasket, micro cuts. Customer pick with 33 reviews. I have gorgeous color choices. Erin is using it with the teal. We also have it in mulberry. Oh, this is the teal, so that must be the navy. So, indigo. Indigo, mulberry, teal, and black are the colors that we have available. I don't think we have any more of the white. I don't see it out here, so we do not have it. No, we do not have that. So why do you have to shred your items? I know we have statistics about identity theft and how the bad guys will rifle through your garbage. I feel like the government is rifling through every ex-president's garbage right now. Right. You know, they probably need shredders. I'm just saying, it's like everyone from all walks of life. Here's the Federal Trade Commission. There are many steps consumers can take to minimize their risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, consumers should closely guard their social security number and shred charge receipts, copies of credit applications, and other sensitive documents. I will say that I shred so many things, and there's a big, for me, it's very cathartic shredding things. If you, for example, I was just mentioning this, I've been married like mucho times, and like to take that whole like part of your life and just shred it. Bye-bye. Feels good.
Gone for good.
Feels good, America.
Gone for good, and it's not coming back. With this shredder, when you shred it,
it is gone,
whether
baby,
it's your
gone.
relationships or your old taxes,
yes.
When they are gone with Helen,
you don't need to keep your taxes for 30 years.
You don't know. Seven years is what they say. And
industry standard, but you can check with your accountant, and
absolutely.
Everybody's different. But I personally do the 7-year thing. But there was a time when I had, bins and bins and bins and bins,
yeah.
And I moved them with me, and I was like, why am I saving this?
It is than it is to get rid of it, right?
Yeah.
That's sort of the whole thing. So here's a couple things that we love about this shredder. First of all, there's manual shredding. You see how fast it is. That's one page. I'm going to grab, I don't know, 2 or 3 pages here. You can do up to 10 pages in the manual slot here at a time. You can see how not careful I am about it. As long as you can get it in that slot, about 10 pages, good to go. Not just paper. I'm going to grab a credit card here. I want you guys to see. So when you get those credit card offers, bye-bye, bye-bye. You don't even have to open them. Here's the more important part, in my opinion. Auto document shredder, auto doc shredder. So what this means is you can take up to 100 pages, and let's take a look here, and we'll talk about the things you're supposed to shred, and we'll see how quickly it shreds it. Your financial statements, your medical records, your credit card offers, your financial information, your utility bill, all things that so many of us kind of ignore, frankly. Your tax documents after 7 years, like we were saying, your junk mail, all of that should be shredded. And what's nice is you don't have to do it one Mississippi, two Mississippi. It's up to 100 pages at a time. I always say, like, HP shredders are so high quality and so fast, I almost feel bad in the course of my presentations. We go through so much paper because they do such a good and thorough job. And we'll talk about HP for a minute. We just had, obviously this is an HP hour, we just had an HP printer, we have an HP computer coming up next. HP is the #1 computer manufacturer in America. #1 selling. They're also the #1 selling inkjet printer in America. People buy HP because it's the highest quality. So if you're getting a shredder, and you should, if you don't have a shredder now, or you don't have a shredder that you love, buy the best quality. Why? Because HP is able to source the very best parts. And what that means is, HP might not make every button or every panel or even every blade that's in this, but they are able to source the very best parts from around the world. If you're a factory and you make shredder blades, if an order comes in from HP, your very best is going to them at the best price. That's who you want as your customer, right? That's why you buy HP, for their quality. That's why it's a customer pick on hsn.com. There's some other great features. I'll get into the overheat and the bin fill and the really cool way you empty the bin in just a second, but I'll let Helen update you guys and tell you how to buy first.
Yeah, and I actually brought some reviews from customers just like you. It's a huge customer pick, but over in Maine, I bought this when my shredder stopped working. I only used it yesterday and it worked like a charm. In Pennsylvania, this shredder does what it says it will. It is terrific, and when you shred so many papers all at once. Yeah, and that's what we're talking about, the 110. Now, I think that having a shredder is like a must-have, and credit card companies will mail you offer after offer. I keep my shredder where I open up my mail, so I see it. I don't even open it up. I can see that it's an ad for a new credit card. I just shred it, shred it, shred it, and I have no fear about identity theft because there's a series of things that I do, and one of the things I do is this. Now, there are hosts that work here that have had their identities stolen, like Marlo. You know, it will, I don't know if you've ever had your identity stolen or you know somebody. It seems like you would just say, you call somebody and go, hey, my identity's stolen, that's not my charge, they're not my da-da-da. It can really shake up your life. And think about how stressful life is as it is. You don't want to add that. This is definitely like that preemptive strike on making sure your identity is, you know, that is awesome. But also, if you're just trying to get rid of the clutter, the papers that, you know, that go up, maybe you have all your taxes digitally now, so you don't need to keep all those paper versions. If you're buying a house, we recently bought a house and moved again. So the old house, I don't need to save any of that stuff. It's not my house anymore.
That's right.
Shred, shred, shred. I have a car. Car's paid off. Don't need to save all the bills for paying the car off. And, you know, you need all these things when you move on. Look through your filing cabinet. How much of that is stuff you really need, and how much of that is stuff you want to get rid of? But you don't want to crumple it in a ball and throw it in your garbage can, because guess what can happen? Somebody can uncrumple it and start creating a profile of who you are as a person. What, you know, who you are, like who your doctor is, where you know, how much money you make for a living, what your home address, your phone number, how many kids you have. Like, once they start building a profile, the more information they have, the tiny pieces of your life that they put together into this big piece, the more they can do it, unless the tiny pieces of your life have been shredded into tiny pieces. How's that for a segue, my friend?
I was just thinking about the divorces we were talking about. Shred it.
I've shredded. I put the tiny pieces of my life back together. Things are fine now.
And then had a bonfire. Okay, so we're going to talk about shredder technology for a minute.
Did you say later on fire?
I said, and then I had a bonfire.
Then I had a bonfire. After the little tiny pieces.
That's good. So this is strip cut technology. This is I just am kind of showing you quickly the evolution of shredding, and you can still buy a strip cut shredder like this. The problem is you can also see the information. I mean, really, information can be put back together. The next step was cross-cut shredding, and cross-cut is better, but you can still make out numbers. And frankly, you know, your social security number doesn't have that many numbers that they need in order to ascertain it. This is full-on microcut. We're going to show you here this green and next to the yellow. This is like confetti, and this is what you get with your new shredder. You get just the finest shreds that are impossible to put back together, quite frankly. And I want to show you something that's cool. So just grab this little bin. So when you empty your shredder, and then I've got a couple of really cool features. There's auto stop and overheat technology and stuff that I'm going to show you. When you empty your shredder, this is really neat. It's just a really smart technology, because you could make if you had to dump it this way, you kind of make a mess, right? This is sort of like the expensive vacuum cleaners, the really nice vacuum cleaners. Say goodbye to everything that was in there, and you're done, and you're cleaned up, and you're ready to shred again.
I did not know it had that feature.
Smart. Have you ever seen that in another shredder?
I have never seen that in another.
And you've sold a lot of shredders,
I've sold a lot of shredders in the 15 years I've been here. You know, I think that's one of the reasons it's such a big customer pick. And by the way, that $50 coupon, you can use it on this. So HSN, if you do not have our proprietary credit card for which there is no annual fee, if you open one today, we're doing the biggest coupon we've done in the history of the company. It's $50. So you can take that $50 coupon and get a new shredder. The colors that are flying out the door are the mulberry, which is the most limited now, this beautiful purple, and the black. So if you want the black or the mulberry, you need to be on the phone right now or opening up the camera app on your cell phone and waving it over the QR code, which stands for
a quick response.
Good job.
Thank you. You taught me that yesterday.
I taught him that yesterday.
Smarty pants.
Smarty
and
pants.
I listened.
Yeah, and then tomorrow you're going to quiz somebody and you're going to go, that's correct.
I'm gonna be like, I can't believe you
I can't believe you don't know that.
How ridiculous.
I love learning something and 2 seconds later acting like I know it all.
Yesterday.
I did learn it 2 weeks ago.
I was born, it was Aristotelian knowledge. I was born with it.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to show you guys a couple of really cool features here. This is a nice safety feature. It has auto stop. So if you pull the bin out, that means the blades stop moving.
Even without turning it off?
You don't even have to turn it off. You don't touch the power. You have to, which isn't that nice?
That is nice.
Just, kids, pets, whatever. And then when you put it back, there's like a magnet, and when the magnet, when it reconnects, it just starts shredding again. I think it's just a. Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Little wheels.
Wait, that could have been
I would have caught it.
YouTube clip. I know. You're great. She's
I would have
great.
caught it.
So that's a feature that I love. Another feature, and this might not, maybe you haven't thought of it, but it's cool. I've sold other shredders that don't have this. This is, did you notice, Helen, that this is on casters? That makes it, it only weighs about 20 pounds, so you can move it around and
So
stuff.
I think wheeling it around is a huge deal.
It is a
From
huge,
the kitchen to the home office to
so
the family
much
room.
easier. Yeah, because like I said, it weighs about 20 pounds. I mean, it's solid. And what I like is I keep it underneath my desk. I don't really want it in the middle of the office all the time. But when I need it, I don't want to have to kind of inconveniently have it under my desk. So I just roll it right out to where I want it. Then it goes right back under the desk. So I think that's a really convenient feature as well. It has an overheat warning on it. I've been selling, we don't have them in very often. In probably the 2 years that we've had.
I've sold this twice.
You've sold, I was gonna say, I've sold it less than 20 times, which might sound like a lot, but it's really very few.
Yeah.
For, you know, I've sold
2 times in 15 years we've had an HP shredder that I got to present. It is definitely a higher end shredder. We're doing an amazing price. We took $30 off today. Again, you can use that $50 coupon. If you do not have our own HSN card, you can apply. If you're approved, you get a $50 coupon. You can take it off of this. However, I would use FlexPay. We're doing a whole house promotion of 5 FlexPay on absolutely everything. That's the most FlexPay. It's the beginning of our President's Day sale weekend. So think about like Black Friday prices. That's President's Day weekend is like a big deal for electronics. That's why we had a $49.99 printer that came with 9 months of ink and the HP ink service.
Such a good deal.
So keep shopping for that. And then a shredder. We're basically building your home office today because next we have our HP laptop that you can get with or without Microsoft Office that's solid state with Windows 11 and that gold Pentium processor.
Such a nice
Such
laptop.
a great deal,
Intel
yeah.
Pentium
So these
quad-core.
3 products, the printer, the shredder and the laptop, we just created your home office, all on FlexPay, also affordable, all exclusive to us here at HSN.
Want to see something
and
cool?
all today.
While we're shredding, while we're doing that auto shredding, I can barely keep paper in there. It goes through so fast. I'm shredding credit cards at the same time, just to show you guys what a monster this is. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is very powerful. Oh, do you want to hear something else great? I don't know if you know this or not. Just,
What?
you know everything. So you
No,
probably
I don't know
this. You
everything.
study great.
I just
But-
know what QR code stands for. That's it.
Quick response.
That's a pretty,
Okay.
yeah.
Was that quick?
That was a quick response in the quick response, yeah.
Glad you got it.
Yeah.
So one of the really nice things is there's no maintenance on this. You don't have to put oil sheets
Wait,
in.
you don't have to put an oil sheet
You
in?
don't have to lubricate these blades.
Okay, we should have started with that.
I know, I
because,
screw things up.
yeah.
My
So
bad.
every shredder I've ever presented, in, again, 15 years, lubricant sheet, which, you know, you buy them and you
Yeah,
put them through.
you can.
Not that,
You do-
you do not need that?
They're not required. No, you don't have to
Interesting.
There is no maintenance required. Oh, it comes fully assembled. Did you know that? So literally, you get it home,
Just
you
out of
open
the
the
box,
you
plug
take
it-
it out, you
you don't
plug
even
it
put
in.
the wheels on.
I have to double check that because it's been a minute since I've set it up.
Yeah.
Maybe the casters go on it.
Yeah,
that maybe.
pop those in.
But that would be
Yeah.
it. Everything else.
By the way,
is
can I
fully
just say how
assembled.
quiet this is the other thing I'm noticing. We're both mic'd and you can hear it, but I'll tell you, there's shredders that are like, it sounds like a garbage truck in front of your house.
Right?
You know?
For real. Let
This
me do
is
one-
this is much quieter than most of the,
I'm gonna show you just one last time, that it auto stops when I remove it, and I want to show you how to empty it too, because I've never seen another shredder that does this, and it's just such a nice, easy way to go. Okay, now we're all
my
cleaned
gosh.
up. We don't have to worry about cleaning up later.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Cool, huh?
I'm hearing music, but I see we have another minute to talk about this. Okay, so the item number is 756027. If you'd like to pick this up, mulberry is the most popular. So if you want to get this beautiful purple, you need to be in the ordering process. And also black is available, black. We have the teal and then the navy blue. You pick the color. Very, very popular, huge customer pick with 33 reviews on hsn.com. We're going to talk about our streaming services. You can stream HSN Plus for free and dive into the total shopping experience.